Summer Olympics next year, Paris, France, 2024. Huge, huge push that the IOC should ban any athlete from Russia or Belarus from competing. Why? Because those are the ones that have been aggressors in Ukraine. President Zelenskyy, who I think should get the Nobel Peace Prize, Zelenskyy is really pressured other IOC members, respective countries, to join him and push for an IOC ban. IOC does not want to get involved in politics, but please, politics have been part of the Olympics going back decades upon decades upon decades. We've had boycotts. We have had suspensions. The Russian drug scandal was the latest stain. This whole war in Ukraine is now a stain. I guess the burning question, because Biden in the U.S. has now joined hands with England, France, Germany, the Baltic states, Poland. There's about 40 countries now that are questioning the IOC. Should you allow these guys in? Now, nobody has threatened to walk away from the Olympics. The U.S. has not said we're not coming. The U.S. has boycotted the Olympics in the past, Moscow Games for one. But at this point, there's a lot of pressure points. And I guess the big debate, are you going to penalize the athletes from Russia in the Summer Olympics just because of what their passport says? That they're from St. Petersburg or from Moscow, etc. Are you going to penalize the athletes for what Putin has done? Huge, huge issue. There's been a proposal. Let them compete as a, quote, international country with a generic flag. They will not be allowed to participate in the ceremonies with a Russian flag, etc. I just don't know where it's going to go. But there are, at this point, I think there are more pressure points on the IOC in this issue than there have been in any modern-day political controversies there. Your response?
Well, you can't penalize the athletes. I mean, because they put their blood, sweat, and tears, and they've got like a 4-year window where they can be at peak performance. You would hope that the Olympics would symbolize something that's greater than all of the conflict around the world. That this is the time where we can come together peacefully and compete and cooperate with all the nations around the globe. But you're right, it always gets politicized, it gets messy. I'm just hoping that they can rise above it. What's the answer? You know, it's almost like you can't really penalize Russia. I mean, punish them politically, militarily, that's a whole other topic. But when it comes to the Olympics, we should be inviting people in to this event, even those that maybe are questionable, because we want to build peace and harmony around the world.
The athletes are not the one with the guns in Ukraine.
Exactly.
They are kind of innocent victims, like the Ukrainian people are innocent victims of the genocide that's going on there. This story is far, far from over, but Zelenskyy has made some unbelievably passionate speeches, and a lot of people globally are kind of putting their arms around him. We'll see what kind of pressure points the Olympic Committee relents to as we go forward.